Technology is a failure. I think it's mostly a flop. Everything is annoying. Nothing works right, and the better it works, the less right it works. The things that work the best are the most annoying. The Jetsonian age never came. The AIs are threatening to take over our lives, much more than to add to them. Already I'm a cyborg with this stupid fucking thing that I'm never going to get uploaded to the internet because I'm never going to be willing to pay the man enough to do everything required so that he'll submit to me making any use of his great grand revolutions, his epic inventions. The internet won't do me any good. YouTube will never make me famous. It doesn't matter because I say things that no one wants to hear exactly when they don't want to hear them. And wah, here's my tiniest violin. Point is, this probably won't work. It's a miracle if this even gets out. Everything costs too much, and it only works when you pay. It submits to natural laws embedded within the laws of civilization, which always have to do with power. We got no free energy. Everything about AI looks more like a threat than a blessing. It is already taking over our lives, colonizing our minds, and of course, threatening to take all our jobs away. So every move forward is just an advance for the man. Oops. And never an advance for us. And the shit just doesn't have to, it evolves too fast, it doesn't work, it backfires. It's a fail. It's not just civilization, it's its products. Its key product, its key main non-cultural product of our entire 12,000-year-old civilization is tech. And the tech is, on the whole, you heard it here first, I'm not a technophobe. Hello? It works. Lots of things work. It's a fail. When it works best, it just creates dependence. It's amazing that none of us have seen it yet. The only people willing to see that tech is a fail are Luddites, who are afraid of it. Technophiles, technophobes, whatever. But that's not it. It's not that technology's bad. It's not that it ruins everything it touches. It's that it metaphorically ruins everything that it touches. It's not that it's a fail as in nothing it does works. All kinds of things work. It's that it is a fail in the sense that it has, on the whole, and in my life has always seemed to, in part, cost more than it benefits. Even getting navigated around all the while by these magic. It should be magic. It should be practically like you pray to the gods and then at the end of the prayer you arrive at Target. Ta-da! It's not like that. It's so effing annoying that even the most successful technologies I think are on the whole not worth it. And again, we can't even figure out how to smash a few atoms together. Total fail. It's not even arriving in time to get us to Mars, to save us from ourselves, which it wouldn't. It'd be a stopgap measure, because then what? What happens after we ruin Mars and the next planet's as far away as a moon of Jupiter or something? So yeah, that's my assessment. Thank God it failed before it got us to Mars, because then it might have really killed us. Because no one knows how this whole thing could go. It could be good that Trump got elected. It could be the kick in the pants that we needed. It could be that if technology had only been just a little bit better and tech progress just a little bit faster, that it would have ensured the death of humanity. But luckily for us, it doesn't work. And I think the jig is beginning to be up. It's mostly not worth it. And therefore, yet again, civilization is something that we can, if we choose, abandon in favor of some kind of better life, some kind of post-civilizational human context, culture or set of cultures or whatever, that doesn't have to bail out on technology, but just puts it in its proper effing place. Because screw that shit. It sucks. I'm all effing and then shit, whatever. Yeah, it's just stupid. It's just stupid, and I'm done. And that's my dumb little check-in. Because we could move on. And thank God that this civilizational cultural matrix that's making us threaten our own existence so effectively is also so effectively frustrating and meaningless and hopeless and atomizing and lonely. Because if it really worked for people, but yet it made us live unsustainably, we'd probably be goners because we wouldn't abandon it. We're barely able to think about abandoning it, and it doesn't work for people. If tech worked great, and it was the miracle that it's always purported to be, and it was solving all our problems as if it was one just propaganda machine propping up itself, as if there's some connection between tech and corporatism. I mean, it's like you might as well ask a Target rep whether or not Target works. Oh, Target works for everything. It solves everything. A is for Axiom, your home sweet home. B is for By and Large, your very best friend. So we've just been raised by we've been raised by tech. We've practically been raised by television sets that have us convinced that television is the greatest thing ever. You know? Do you get it? Are you seeing the circularity here? The government raises your kids to believe that education is so necessary. Yeah, who taught you that? Oh, the educators. Oh, that's interesting. What do you know? If the tech worked, we'd probably be done. If the culture worked, we'd probably be done. If our science of psychology worked worth a damn, we'd probably be done. If sociology were worth a damn, we'd probably be done. Because we'd be so happy. I mean, maybe we'd be so happy that we'd actually figure out a sustainable way to do it. But as it is, every single aspect, every single major portion of our entire civilizational complex is so unsustainable and or just frustrating and unfulfilling that it's a miracle we haven't bailed on it yet. I don't get it. Humans are just so deeply cultural that we're like, but that's how we do. That's what we do. I don't know. Me no think nothing else. That's how we do. I love my people. Love me. Please love me. We raise our kids like shit so that they're desperate enough to buy into it yet again in every generation. I'm so excited to see us start to think a little differently, and I firmly believe I'm not the first. So, more yet to come. If not from me, from others. Trust me. It's coming. People are questioning this shit. So, feel better about the questions you've felt your whole life, where you've always secretly thought, God, isn't this bullshit? Everyone's going to admit it. Even the Republicans are going to come out of the woodwork all of a sudden when the critical masses have been reached, saying, I always knew it wasn't really working. I always said we weren't really happy here. I always suspected. So whether you're a libtard or a conservative asshole, whatever, start to wake up. Accept it. It doesn't work. You don't really like it here. You're not so rah about our civilization or this country or your tribe. You are, but you aren't. You support them, and you don't like questioning of the prevailing order, whether it's the liberal order or the multi-sectional, intersectional order or whatever order, or the standard conservative order. You're defending things that you perceive need defending precisely because they're so weak and vulnerable. It's time to find the new strength in admitting what doesn't work and kind of dropping it. Not completely, not totally shit-canning the whole thing, just moving on, Modifying it to the point of unrecognizability. In my terms, bailing on it, kind of shit-canning it. It depends on how you take it, It's a ship of Theseus thing. Point is, not working so doggedly to keep it exactly the same, unfulfilling, unsuccessful, backfiring, big blah 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 that it's been this whole time. And we've finally got out of feudalism and narrowly escaped global fascism, only to have this. It's almost impossible to get anything done that involves technology. There'll be a backfire somewhere. There'll be a CAPTCHA reCAPTCHA where you gotta draw a square on a thing and you can't even get it to work, Or some damn thing trying to navigate you to Mongolia because you just want to go to the Mongolian grill. It's not getting any better than this in that direction, folks. This is the peak of it. This is the peak of this civilization. Yay?